Coach, coming into the game, how did you plan to deal with their size?
I was praying that Key had a final today and she wouldn't show up, but no. We knew it was going to be a challenge, and we talked about trying to do our work early and hopefully, make some contact and try to box them out, keep them out the paint. But obviously, we maybe went a little overboard with it a little bit at times. That's why we kind of got ourselves in foul trouble. But we knew it was going to be a challenge. They're 12th in the nation in rebounding offensively. And so we talked about those things, and we was going to try to do it by committee. But they're a handful with their size.
You guys had 12 steals today. How much of that was part of the game plan? How much of it was working for you guys? Anyone?
I mean, we talked about pressuring them. We wanted to pressure them and make them make plays and try to create some easy points for ourselves. So it was somewhat designed. We always want to kind of put people in pressure situations.
It's always a game plan to pressure the ball to get steals and run in transition. So we try to do as much as we can.
For Taniyah, I believe you hit 3 3-pointers. I think it's a team 10. You're the only team since Texas to get to 60 points against Tennessee this season. Just talk about your offensive abilities today.
Wait, are you talking about my offensive or like as a team?
It's yours and as a team.
I just feel like when we pass the ball and execute the plays, that's when we have the best results. Like individually, when my teammates find me open, and so I can make the open shot, and when we have like good ball movement.
Obviously, we talk about sharing the ball, and we talk about trying to put 5 people out there who can score. All the players, they know how much I love the 3, so we're gonna always shoot the 3. I don't feel like we played well offensively tonight. I feel like we didn't shoot the ball well. For us, 27% for threes is not good. I don't think, I think we could do more. We left a lot of points out there and stuff. We knew that Key likes to patrol the paint, so we knew that our post players was going to get some opportunities to knock down threes. And tonight, I don't know if any of our posts actually knocked down the threes tonight. So definitely missed taking advantage of that opportunity.
Coach, obviously this is a game. I'm not sure these are working.
Yeah, you're good.
Obviously, this was a game that Tennessee added after the schedule came out because they needed some game between Virginia Tech and Stanford. How did this game come about on your end?
Well, obviously, Kelly and John and I, we've known each other for a while, and it was kind of a situation where we had some issues with another game that we were supposed to go in and play, and things didn't work out. Some things on that end, and so we was kind of looking for a game also. So I obviously called John, and we was able to work this out at the last minute. So obviously happy that we was able to fill the spot. That's what we want to do. We want to play games. That's what these young ladies put all the work in for. So anytime we could play games, we're going to look to do that. We're still short 1 game because we were supposed to be in the tournament, so we're still short 1. So even right now, I'm still looking for a date that if someone gets canceled, we may add, because they'll much rather be in games versus in practice with me.
Coach, there was times when Tamari, Key and Green were out there, 2 really great centers. Were you expecting that at all? And how'd you kind of adjust to meet that?
Well, we knew, at times we knew they would play together. I mean, even when Diet's out there, another just great rebounder and physical player. Obviously, we're familiar with her being Sun Belt Player of the Year last year. But we knew, regardless who they rolled out, that they was pretty you don't have advantage size-wise and stuff. So we was trying to, in the second half, we tried to put in a bigger lineup to help us. That's one of the things. I think that lineup that we started with in the second half is probably eventually could be one of our better lineups. Just because of injuries and everything, we haven't had an opportunity to get that lineup together and play throughout the preseason, non-conference. So hopefully, you know, now everyone's healthy, we can get that lineup a little more experience, and that'll help give us some more size.
Any final questions?
Just for both, obviously, just for both players, I mean, obviously you didn't come in here intimidated at all, and some teams can do that when they get to Knoxville. Just what do y'all take away from this going forward with your team? Because, I mean, you competed very well out there, and you didn't back down one bit.
As players, we like the challenge. Like, we're going to accept the challenge, and we're just going to go out there and play. We practice. I mean, we practice against each other every day. So, I mean, we're the same size, but when you go against taller people, it just, sometimes you just gotta, the object of the game is to put the ball in the hole. So that's just the main focus. Sorry.
Okay, wait, I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question?
Just what did you get out of this experience coming here? This is a place that can intimidate some teams, and y'all weren't intimidated from the get-go. I mean, you fought the entire game.
I just feel like this is something that we do every day, so it's really, I guess, nothing to really be afraid of. We just have to come out and give it all we have.
I mean, we talk about it, you know, just as a shot. You know, we tell the kids to keep shooting. Don't be afraid of a miss. Don't be afraid of an opponent. You know, and you just have to come out and play. You know, anyone can lose, anyone can win. You just have to come out and execute and stuff. So, you know, in the huddle, we talked about that at the end of the game. What we want the fans to say is that they never quit. And that's our mentality and stuff. No matter what the score is, we're gonna fight. We're gonna compete.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you all.